Today I'm in Wales to see one of the best wildlife spectacles in the whole of the UK. Now this can't be seen anywhere else, and I've wanted to do this for years. In fact, I'm so excited I'm going to stop talking and go and find what I'm looking for. Let's go. So where am I? I'm in Gigrin Farm in mid-Wales, one of the best places in the country and in the world to see red kites. Every afternoon, hundreds of them gather for feeding, creating one of the most spectacular wildlife spectacles in the whole country. Once upon a time, Gigrin Farm was a simple sheep farm, but in the 1990s, the RSPB approached the owners with an idea. See, red kites were making a comeback in Wales, but they needed a reliable feeding site to attract them and encourage them to breed. This is where the RSPB came in. They suggested that Gigrin Farm start feeding these birds, and they now do every single day. And the numbers of red kites in the area has exploded, making this a wildlife conservation hub in the heart of Wales. Oh, what a beautiful hide. It's just me in here. Absolutely lovely. So they start feeding them at about 3, so I'm just going to chill out here, see if anything else turns up. Just enjoy this beautiful scenery. I'm all set up now, so just going to sit here and wait. But red kites haven't always been this common in the UK. At one point, they were on the brink of extinction. Back in the 19th and early 20th century, persecution, egg collecting and habitat loss almost wiped them out. By the 1930s, the entire UK population was reduced to just a handful of breeding pairs in rural mid-Wales. Fewer than 20 birds were left in the wild. Gigrin Farm played a key role in supporting their recovery, providing a safe feeding ground that allowed the Welsh population to grow and spread. And thanks to those dedicated conservationists, those last few birds were fiercely protected. In the 1980s and 1990s, red kites were brought over from Europe to help repopulate the English and Scottish populations of the bird. Fast forward to today, and the red kite is one of the UK's greatest conservation success stories. From fewer than 20 birds to tens of thousands across the country. Now you can see them soaring above motorways, countryside and towns alike. And here at Gigrin Farm you get a front row seat to that success. The sky is filled with hundreds of red kites. It's magnificent. Oh, this is amazing. Even before they put any food out, there are dozens of them circling in the sky. Just amazing. I've never seen this many in one place. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like once the food's down. Ooh, looks like the food's turning up. Let's see what happens. I have never seen anything like this in my life. This is amazing. That was one of the most amazing things I've seen in my entire life. That was out of this world. Oh, that is actually possibly the best wildlife thing I've ever seen. Oh my God. Oh, I knew there'd be a lot of them, but I did not expect just the intensity of them all swooping down at once. The rush of the wind in their wings, it's just the screeching, the fighting for food, just fantastic. That was just a privilege to see. That was so good. Wow. Oh, I don't know if I can ever top that. That was so good. Well, that exceeded all of my expectations. That was magical. It's incredible to think that a bird that was on the brink of extinction is now thriving in our skies again, thanks to places like this. What a conservation success story. That was honestly one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't recommend this enough. And it was actually, there were so many of them that it was quite hard to get a photo. It was just spray and pray, it really was. But you've got to get yourself down here. Top 3 wildlife experiences in the UK right here. Well, sadly, it's time for me to head home. I wish I could stay, but it's on to the next wildlife adventure. Until next time, see you later.